Well, hello, Tri-State, and thank you so much for tuning in and listening to another episode of
What's the Trend?
We always love to say that together.
I do. It's just something like just tap it into my veins, inject it. I love it.
Well, I am one of your hosts, Casie Mason, and of course,
I'm your other co-host, Aaron Weeks.
And together we bring you guys a fresh episode each week, and every week we love our show, but this week you're in for a special one. Aaron, take it away.
Yeah. So Casie was off doing some very, very good, important work in Nashville, which, you know, we love to see that content when you bring it back to us.
Thank you so much, Aaron. It's a tough gig, but someone's got to go do it.
Someone's got to do it, and it has to be you.
As your resident Nashville liaison here in Evansville.
And I took the opportunity to interview someone that you all, if you're 14 News fans, are very familiar with already. So
you better be.
Just a little tease for you of what's to come, but we figured we'd give you just like a shortened version of our show that we usually do. So as always, we kick things off locally first. So what have we got going on?
That's right, Aaron. We love to talk, local events, movies, music, all of that. We'll get to celebrity news. But because we have that special guest on this week's episode, we're going to breeze through these first few topics and get right over to him.
If you've never listened to us, this is just a little tease of what we usually do every week.
That's right. So our local event we want to talk about here this week is, if you're unfamiliar with the show, like you said, we do like to kind of help you guys plan your weekend. And in fact, this Saturday, we've got the 8th annual Sidewalk Sale. It's set to take place. Now, this event here is going to feature over 150 local makers, vendors, downtown businesses, and residents, all selling items right there on Main Street. Have you ever been to this, Aaron?
I have not, but I'll say this. Main Street is always popping. It's always got something going on the weekends.
They know what they're doing over there. Okay, so activities include a floral backdrop for some photo opportunities, and then you've got the distribution of 500 free carnation flowers just in time for Mother's Day, which I love that.
Great excuse.
Exactly. I keep forgetting that's coming up.
I
And I'm a mother. Okay. I guess I don't really have to do anything. That's on my husband's.
Yeah. I was
he
about
has
to
to
say.
plan it.
There you go.
I get to sit back and relax.
Hello.
So the cool thing here is that guests 21 and older can also buy alcoholic beverages in official downtown Evansville. We've talked about this here on 14 News. It's because of that DORA policy that they finally implemented, where you can carry those DORA cups around. And if you want to go to this event, that's going to, again, take place on Saturday from 9 to 2. So lots of fun there locally.
I love that. Do a little day drinking.
That's
Why
right,
not?
a little day drinking in your Dora cup.
Yeah,
Dora the Explorer.
Yes. And boy, will I explore.
Okay, so there's your local headline. Keeping it brief now, we're going to go ahead and get to the movie section of the podcast. Aaron, you're going to take this one away.
Yeah, of course. Pivoting to movies, The Devil Wears Prada 2 stomped the competition, if you will, over the weekend, opening at number 1 in the box office. It took just under $77 million, knocking the Michael Jackson biopic out of first place and into second. But that's not to say that it was a failure on any account, because Michael took in $54 million, which is like not a huge drop for a second weekend. It's actually sometimes better than most people's first weekend. But, it was a significant amount still for that movie. Now, I actually went to see The Devil Wears Prada 2.
I love a review.
I have to say, I absolutely loved it. I did. I was, sometimes they nostalgia bait you with these movies, but I really enjoyed it. And, it's a good legacy sequel, and with there's so many of them out nowadays.
There really are.
And almost, dare I say, a little oversaturation.
You're allowed to say that.
Depending on the franchise. And, sometimes they rely on nostalgia, but this one did not. It had a good through storyline, and I loved it.
As long as Meryl Streep signs up, I'm in.
I mean, hello. You cannot go wrong with Meryl Streep. I will take Death Becomes Her 2 any day now. That's for sure.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 5 stilettos, how many, or Prada bags, whichever one you choose your vice.
You know what? What
would you give
stilettos. Why not?
Okay, out of 1 to 5 stilettos, what do you give this Devil Wears Prada to?
4.5.
That is 4.5 pumps, you guys.
Yes.
My goodness. That's a high
One
rating.
missing pump, but my God, we're doing it.
I always put Shawshank as like my
That's a 5.
Scale. That's a 5. You got Titanic, Shawshank. So you got this at 4.5.
4.5.
That must be a heck of a sequel.
There are some parts, dare I say, that are a little bit better than the original.
He said it,
and
folks.
I never thought I would say such a thing.
Right here on the podcast. So you want to hear something crazy?
Yes.
So while I was off, gallivanting around on my travels this week, again, thank you for holding it down for me.
I do what I can.
He does what he can. I actually decided on one of my plane rides to watch and download. I'm a nervous flyer, so I got to have something to do or watch. decided to download and watch the first The Devil Wears Prada.
Had you seen it before?
I had seen it many times, but just to sit and refresh is all I needed to do.
And it's a fun watch.
My gosh, I forgot how good that is.
It's a fun watch.
Do you know who I would have to say my favorite character in the movie is, taking out Meryl Streep, of course? My favorite sidebar character is Emily Blunt's.
Oh gosh.
She steals the show. She's
does.
incredible.
So good and so
one-liners.
charismatic. And that was the first movie I had seen her in, like, whenever that first movie came out. So I was like, wow, she is really talented. And look at that career now.
One of her first roles she ever landed was that movie. Just fresh into the business.
And I love it.
Okay, real quick, and then we'll move on because we want to keep this brief so you guys can hear this incredible interview we have coming up. You're going to love it. He's the best.
I hope
You and him together. We won't give any spoilers, but also we're going to give him 5 out of 5 pumps.
We have fun.
The first movie, Devils Wear Prada, there's so many quotable moments in that movie, but the one that's sticking with me right now is, why is no one ready? No one can deliver a line like Meryl Streep. So would it safe to say that the second one has just as many one-liners you're going to walk away with?
My favorite from the first one is, you eat carbs for Christ's sake.
You eat carbs for Christ's sake. It's such a good one.
It's so relatable too.
Same. Okay, well, I guess there you guys have it. Another just renowned review from
and go see it. Movies are so important.
They are. You also gave us a great review on Michael in last week's episode, so go back and listen to that if you are.
There's a lot of good movies coming out and going out right now. I can't wait for summer. That's when they're really going to hit. Okay, so let's see. Let's move over to music now, the music section of today's podcast. We're going to talk about 2 massive pop stars just collaborating now on a new song that just dropped. I'm talking about Sabrina Carpenter and the legend herself, Madonna, just released their new single. It's called Bring Your Love. Aaron, have you heard it yet? I have not. I did.
Okay.
For research.
We're getting reviews all day here with Aaron Week.
You know what?
Your research
I did my research this week. It was really good. I enjoyed it. It's got like a techno pop kind of.
Okay, so it's upbeat.
Yes, it is. It's off of her new album that's coming out, and it's very Madonna.
Yes.
And I don't mean that in like a derogatory way at all, but you can definitely tell it's a Madonna production.
It leans more Madonna vibes than Sabrina. Okay. Now, like you just said, Aaron, this is off of Madonna's new album. We talked about that on last week's episode as well. This comes less than a month after the 2 of them performed together at Coachella.
Which was a hit by all standards.
I am a big fan of this collaboration. I am all for it. Sabrina, Madonna, let's go.
That is... they're just so good together. I didn't expect them to be, some artists, it can be a little water and oil, water and vinegar.
Sure, I like any of those.
Some sort of analogy like that, whatever.
Fire and ice.
Little metaphor. But they did a great job together. They really complimented each other at Coachella. And I was like, that translated very well into this new single. And I'm looking forward to what Madonna has to bring. Because she hasn't put out a new album in I don't know how long, but she's got that longevity into that career. She can reel people in, and she knows exactly what she's doing with bringing Sabrina Carpenter into
She
this.
does.
And I love that, though.
It's kind of like our podcast. It's the duo that the people never knew they needed.
Absolutely. Like us.
Obviously. Okay, Aaron.
Hello.
So obviously, I'll let you take it away now as we kind of get on with the show here.
Oh, one thing I would be remiss if we did not talk about really quick, and we're going to dive into it full length next week's show, is the Met Gala.
Guys,
the looks.
We didn't forget.
Oh, we would never forget. We would never stray you that far away. But yeah, we're going to be covering that full length next week. Let me say, there were a lot of good looks and a lot of questionable bad looks. And I have many opinions about them, and I know you probably will too.
I cannot
Let's just say we're sifting through the files, we're consulting the tea leaves, and we'll see.
The tarot cards.
Yes, and you know what? It'll be fun. Let's just say that. So you're going to want to stick into next week's episode for sure.
We'll definitely want to tune in, as you do every week. But of course, we will not forget to do your Met Gala recap. We would never leave you guys high and dry like that. Come on now.
Never.
We're
professionals here at What's the Trend 14 News.
That is going to be a good one, though, to have. Of course, can't wait to get into that.
And we'll show pictures because I have the green light, at least from the CNN news source that we have.
Yes.
To show videos and stuff like that. So you will get our reactions, real-time reactions to that. So it'll be fun.
It'll be a good time.
Yes. Now, there was a lot to cover this week, but I had like an unexpected interview that, we had to cut back a lot, but
unexpected and in the best way possible.
It was a lot of fun. It was my first interview without Casie, so I was kind of nervous.
I was proud to see you fly.
You
left the nest.
It was the baby bird that like toppled out, but we finally got our wings.
She's fine.
She finally
wings are still a little sticky, but
it took a minute. But
you are too modest, my friend. I was again out on adventures this past week. I've been off the past couple of days, so I'm back in action, readjusting to the morning schedule here, as you can tell from my.
And let me tell you, when you're off of it for like more than a week, it is not easy.
I'm a goof troop this morning. There's not enough caffeine that's going to get me through this day. But here we are.
You get slap happy, guys.
But I told Aaron, I said, you know what? We have a couple folks in this building that we are honored have actually said they would love to come on.
Yes, and I talked to this guest, I think when we started this podcast, and we were like, we've got to get you on.
This guest gave us one of the nicest compliments when we launched the show. I remember he commented something under like, oh my gosh, like just excited for us.
Yeah.
So I think we've come full circle and honored to have him on.
Yes, and we don't work the same shift, so I kind of like coordinated a time where I'm like, I have a free night, I'll be fine, I'll come back to work short.
Going above and beyond, by the way.
I guess, whatever. It was for our own personal gain, but here we are.
That's right.
We do what we can.
And what's cool is we obviously we know this person well. We
Very
love
well.
him. We're honored to call him not only a coworker but a friend.
Yes.
And we love movies, music, celeb news, pop culture.
And we get into all of that with him. We get into all of his favorites, his, dislikes, a few of them, and just kind of like get to know him on an entertainment-based level, if you will, because,
exactly.
We already know him as the person we know him here as, but like getting out of work is where I wanted people to really get to know him.
Well said. And that is exactly what you guys are about to enjoy. So Aaron, I'll let you take it away and in this portion of the podcast for us as we let folks settle in, go grab a drink, go enjoy this next part of this episode here because you're going to enjoy every minute of it.
You're going to get that full interview right now, so stay tuned. All right, guys, I am here with a very special guest tonight. We have in the building, it is our 14 News evening anchor and my personal friend, Robinson Miles. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for saying yes.
Dude, after the first episode you had of these, I was like,
I was about to say, we talked about it, getting you in here.
Me in.
I was like, once we got the green light, you and me talked about like, we got to get you in some, but here we are, it's episode 30 something, and we're finally getting you on.
That's amazing.
I'm very excited.
Before we started recording, you even mentioned this is the first one you've done.
First solo.
Flying solo.
Period.
So what are the people to believe about how much Casie Mason hates me?
Yeah.
We're just starting out of the room, and then I snuck in.
We could start a rumor. I'm starting a rumor.
Let's get people talking about it.
There's a feud at 14.
Let's start a feud.
Might as well.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't be the first one.
Yeah, because people look at me and they're like, that's an angry
That's
man.
a mean person.
Absolutely.
Difficult to work with.
100%. Me and my colored shirts and whatnot.
No, I kid. But me and you have worked together for how long now? When did you start?
I started in June of 21.
21. I figured you were 21. So I was just a couple years ahead of you, and we've been through it all.
Yeah.
Together,
And, I people are very aware of how my job is different, like going from reporting to the position I have now. And they might not be aware that you've also had just kind of like some varying roles and things you've done within the company. So where we've been friends that whole time, we have seen this business from every angle.
Yes.
Yeah, you were my first video editor when I started producing a lot in the evenings. The peek behind the curtain thing, the producer decides what's going to go into the show. And then, they have to rely on a video editor to get those video files, bring them in so that it actually works.
And that's when the talented Aaron Connor Weeks comes into play.
Yeah. And it is the most socially isolating position.
It is.
At this whole
And I'm
place.
I like to think I'm a social person for the most part. So I didn't really know anybody at the station until I got into web writing. So.
Oh, yeah.
And now podcasting. So
see, there you go. To give you a sense, he used to work in a room that was about yay by yay, no windows.
It was a closet.
It was fully a closet that had bare walls and a computer, and that was it.
That was it. No air circulation, I can tell you that much. But you know what? You pay your dues, whatnot. It's great. I
Yeah.
love it. Yeah.
And there was sown the seeds of our friendship. So it's a great thing. There we are.
And here we are. Look at us. We're grown men just doing what we love to do in the world.
Absolutely. What better?
Absolutely. But so, like, with our podcast, we talk mostly about like entertainment news, stuff like that. And you've done Jeff Lyons' podcast,
Yeah.
Inside Look with Jeff Lyons. Go check that out and
Yeah.
check out Rob's episode.
Always be plugging.
It's great. But we kind of want to do like kind of what you're into, basically. Like, we kind of don't really talk about it a lot. Working in the news is a tough game. It is a tough business to be in.
It can be demanding.
It's emotionally tasking sometimes. So I don't know about you. When I like get off work, I have to decompress. I have to turn off like my notifications for our app and stuff and just kind of, decompress and
Oh, yeah.
go into like a happy place, if you will. What do you do like when you get off work? What is something that your go-to entertainment?
So I feel like when it comes to media consumption, be it movies or TV, that's always been a big thing for me. Ever since I was a little kid, I just have always loved that. And then I feel like you have to kind of compartmentalize it a little bit the same way you almost would with like vegetables and dessert.
Right.
Like sometimes, you watch the movies and the TV shows that like push you, that make you more empathetic as a person. They expand your perspective, all that great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But after a shift at work, when I get home, because I do the 10 o'clock and when that's over.
I used to work nights with you. We get home late.
It's crazy because, you think about like, oh, it's the 10 o'clock news. Yeah, that's late. And then when it's done, you can start getting ready to go home.
Yes.
And that's a whole process. And anything that goes that late, especially kind of ramps up. If you ever worked in food service or anything like that, if you had a late shift, oftentimes it would kind of start to taper a little bit. Not always. I know it's a generalization. But with what we do, it ramps up to the final thing. So by the time you're going home, a little before 11, your mind is crackling like an old TV. So, and I just bring that all up to say, do not judge me, because that's usually when I'm going for
a judgment-free zone here. What's the trend?
So we go for like the dessert drawer of TV and movie options, which if my wife is with me, that generally is reality TV. Going right out the gate with it. I like to think I'm an intelligent person, and you may not believe that from that take, but that's usually where we go. And if it's just me, I really love cartoons.
There's nothing wrong with that. Some
so
classic cartoons 100%.
As well. My favorite guy, and I thought about looking up how to pronounce his name because I'm actually not sure. Gendy Tartakovsky, the guy who did the Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack.
Oh my gosh. Did he do Dexter's Lab?
Yes, Dexter's Laboratory, which I have a little Dexter figurine on my desk out there.
See, we grew up in such a good time when it came to like cartoons and stuff like that.
Oh, totally.
I'm not going to age us here, but
it's like,
I'll leave it at that.
We know what's up.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I love about his work specifically is that he tried to take this like holistic view to things, that it's not just that the jokes that they're writing is funny, is that the way it looks is interesting and the transitions are unique and like every element of it is crafted. And so you really can just sit down, and recently it's been the Powerpuff Girls, and just let that just wash over you.
I got a question. Now, which one? Are you Blossom, Bubbles, or Buttercup?
Okay, I'm Blossom for sure.
Who do you think I am?
I don't know if you're gonna.
Depends on the day.
See, I think you might be. I think you like to project Buttercup, but I think we know that you're Bubbles at heart.
I think deep down, I am a Bubbles at heart. But man, that exterior can be very Buttercup.
Yeah, you have a defensive Buttercup exterior.
I'm not gonna argue that. That's for sure.
There we go. And because I remember, you used to have these conversations, and these, again, working nights. It's either incredibly taxing and wild because we kind of have a skeleton crew here.
Yes.
Or it can be kind of mellow. And so you work way in advance in case breaking news happens. But that doesn't mean you kind of have these lulls.
Yeah.
And you would have these conversations with Brady Williams, another really good friend of ours, former 14 News reporter.
Williams.
We miss you.
We miss you so much.
Come visit.
Please.
And you guys assigned everyone in the newsroom a different Justice League superhero. And I remember I got Superman.
You did.
And I was proud of that, but I also thought, like, oh, is that lame? That's
Not
just,
at
like,
all.
generic. Yeah, over time, I've come to appreciate it more. But I think that overlaps with my Blossom sensibilities.
Yes. I think Brady gave me the Human Torch.
I can see that.
He gave me the Human Torch.
Yeah, Brady, he ended up with Batman, and I feel like to any other person, you'd be like, yeah, of course you give yourself
No, but
Batman.
that
But then Brady, it's like,
all
no,
the sense in the
100%.
world.
Yeah, argue any other person better for that, and it just wouldn't work.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, so what kind of movies are you into right now?
So I've been doing a lot of like, well, I get this way every winter, a lot of like high
you're like
fantasy
a
escapism
season
stuff.
kind of
Yeah, I don't
watcher.
mean to be, but it does kind of happen that way, that anytime we get into the colder months, and winter especially, I just love a lot of like the escapist settings. So any of the big like sweeping high fantasy stuff, there's always a big Lord of the Rings push.
You
A lot
got
of
to.
times, yeah, Harry Potter comes out. Really love Dune, all that kind of just like big grand scale stuff. And then a lot of my favorites, I feel like you could classify similarly. My biggest franchise is Indiana Jones.
Girl, let's
That's
get into it. That's where I live too. I love top 4. Well, I'm gonna ask you this in a second, but top 4 letterboxed for me, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom is in there.
And you're in the minority.
I'm in the very minority, people. It's better than Crystal Skull, though. You gotta give me that.
That is fair. I just went to Disney World with my wife, and they had this like set of little toys that, of course, I bought.
Of course.
And it was all of the artifacts from all the different movies that came on these little stands. And so it's the fertility idol from the beginning of Raiders. It's the headpiece of the Staff of Ra. That's right. I know the names of all of them.
Let's get into
and
it.
all the movies down, including Crystal Skull and the Dial of Destiny. And I was like, can I get a discount if I don't want those ones? I still took them. It's fine.
Yeah. Listen, they're not all hits, but those first 3
They're
Indiana
so
Jones
good.
movies, even though Temple of Doom does has its issues, I'll admit that.
Yeah.
I still enjoy it the most, but that's just me.
It's so great. I realized that that's a weird, like, recurring theme of all the things that I carried from my childhood. Like, the biggest franchises and the movies that I like the most through, like, my teen years is they were always really smart people doing smart things, and then there was always some sequence that was a little too scary for me from when I saw it for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah, the face melting in Raiders and the heart scene in Temple of Doom. A little bit later on, but the same thing is I love the Alien franchise too. Alien, Predator, the whole thing. Big creature feature guy. And that's a big thing too. It's like, it is so much fun when it's just like, and everyone's smart and everyone's an adult and like everyone knows what they're doing, and that like heightens it rather than all the slasher movies I know we both also love.
I mean, Halloween comes around and I love a good slasher.
Oh, dude, we have passed between us
many a
conversation movie. Oh yeah, we've spent so much time on that.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. I need to ask you, what is your top 4 on your Letterboxd right now?
I don't even know. Okay.
Do you have a top 4?
I don't think I do. I've got the ones that I've like hearted. And so I know I've got like a higher classification of those I like the most. If I had to guess, it would be Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay, perfect.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's a banger.
That
underappreciated. It's so good. It is so good.
I'm like, wow, you guys really went into it with that.
Yes.
It's crazy how it opens, like that whole like symphony orchestra, just insane.
Okay. I've not told you this story yet. Further evidence that I'm just the worst type of person.
No.
So my wife and I, we went to this bar a while ago, and it was in Saturday afternoon, early evening. And so the bartender comes up to us and says like, oh, hey, we're just kind of goofing around. Jump on my phone. We're just playing Disney music. Just, while no one's here, we're just kind of goofing. Go ahead. You guys pick some. And I forget what McKay picked, but I picked that song, the introductory song, Bells of Notre Dame, that starts with Gregorian chant, and I broke the game. Someone intervened and they shut it down. So apparently my music choice, my favorite Disney movie, was so heavily vetoed that they shut down that game.
It's such a good soundtrack.
It's so good.
Like, is
No
it
skips.
like, is it, like, happy all the time? No.
No.
I'm not gonna claim that it is, but it is so good, the production of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll move on. What's another
Talk
one?
about that a lot.
I could talk about it for hours.
So another one, and it's just kind of been with me ever since I was a teenager. My dad, when he was going through college, worked at a movie theater for a while. And so he's not the kind of guy that I would say traditionally has like this encyclopedic knowledge of movies, but there is this window of time where he saw like everything that came out. And so when we first got Netflix, when I was a teenager, and it was still the mailed DVDs.
Girl, I was around for that
Oh,
too.
yeah. The first one that he ever got was one from that time that he just wanted to share with me. I was getting old enough, and he just thought I would really like it. And that was Midnight Run.
Okay.
I love that movie so much. Charles Grodin, Robert De Niro. It's the movie
I haven't seen it. You're giving me
It's
things
so
to
good.
watch.
It's the movie that Robert De Niro chose to do after he did Godfather Part 2, and he was like, I need something fun.
Okay.
It's like, this was heavy.
And that's
like,
fair.
I need something fun. It is so great. It is impossibly great. At the time when it came out, a lot of people said this is a better version of the road trip comedy, comparing it to Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Okay.
A movie I also love, but that
That's a
should
good
give you
one.
a sense that it's very, very good.
So it's up there, top tier.
Yeah, just a road trip movie where they become friends along the way. It's your classic 80s
We love that.
heartwarmer, and it's great.
Yeah.
And Charles Grodin is silly, and it's wonderful.
Good stuff.
Love it so
And
much.
One more. What do you got?
Okay. I even tried to think of like all my faves here, and I don't want to let you or myself down. Okay.
We got one locked in?
Yeah. Edgar Wright.
Okay.
The second of the Cornetto trilogy.
Okay.
Hot Fuzz.
Okay. That is a good one.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
I love that movie
It's
so much.
so good.
It's another one. Okay. And I'm sorry, everyone. I don't know if this is a fun conversation for everybody. I am such a movies guy that I will dig in so deep. I love Edgar Wright for the same reason I love Genndy Tartakovsky, and that's that every element of it is purposeful. You watch Hot Fuzz, the lighting is funny, and the sound is funny, and the transitions are funny. It's not just, park a camera in front of funny people. They make every part of it funny, and I love it so much. It's one of those that I've seen it a million times and have the rhythms of it absolutely memorized, and yet I still find things that absolutely hit me sideways and make me laugh every single time.
I love
it
that.
so much.
It's so good. I was going to ask you too, when it comes to movies, I think about this a lot, and I always ask whenever we have a guest on this question, who would play you in a movie? Who would you want cast as you?
Oh, man.
I know it's so tough. I had to really think on mine.
Because, I mean, you
There's
run the
so
risk
many.
of
Sounding
like a
an ego
maniac.
trip,
Yeah.
but-
Sounding
that's
like a
me.
monster. Because I've got some that I would have loved to see, but I feel like you'd almost have to pull them out of time a little bit.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Like,
Let's go with that. Like, who would you pull out of time?
and I know that we have some similarity. It's not a perfect one-to-one, but if he agreed to it, peak Billy Crystal from like When Harry Met Sally era,
Okay.
that's pretty good.
That's a good
You get him to
that's a good
agree to
pick.
that. I saw Broadcast News a while ago, and I forget his name, but just because he does the news portions of that, I'm going to think about it. It's going to drive me crazy. Albert Brooks in Broadcast News, like get him at his peak as well. That I would absolutely love. Though I know I have terrible luck, so I'd probably end up with like Daniel Stern or somebody.
Oh,
Marv,
man.
just
Marv.
major gangly Marv energy.
That'd be hilarious.
I mean, he'd be pretty
I'd
good.
still watch it.
Oh yeah.
What would the
Oh, yeah.
title of your film be?
Oh man.
The Robinson Project?
I mean, why not?
Might as well.
People love to make puns of my last name, going for miles, on the road for miles. There's a lot of these. None of them are great.
Walking for miles.
There we go.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But mine is kind of the same, like weeks, You
Yeah,
can
I
use
was gonna
some
say,
things.
it's-
Not as much with miles, but
Yeah. My mom was a 5th grade teacher, and she said she was always frustrated with our last name because it's really, there's no hard consonants in it. So kids can whine through it really easily. This is my, yeah, Weeks. There's a
Weeks is
hard
very-
finish line.
yes.
You're done saying it right now.
And she was a
That had
school
nothing to do with
teacher, is that correct?
Yeah, my mom is a 5th grade teacher. My dad owns his own accounting firm, and I got a very eclectic spread of traits from them both, and here I am.
I love that. Hey, here we are. We come from all different backgrounds.
Yeah,
I don't really know what my mom does. She's like a supervisor of some sort of company, and my dad is selling cars, so here we are,
there you go.
all talented in our own ways.
Absolutely.
But we've talked about it a little bit. You and McKay watch TV. What do you guys watch together?
Okay, yeah. We usually end up on kind of the mindless stuff. So McKay,
McKay's his wife, by the way.
Yeah, that's my wife, who is wonderful. Hi, sweetie.
Beautiful.
She is. I was gonna say, there's a chance if I pulled up my phone right now, my phone background screen, like the rotating wallpapers, would be
yes.
us dressed up as Indiana Jones and Marion Ravenwood from Halloween a
That's
few
right,
years ago.
you did that.
Yes, and it was great.
It was
So,
amazing. I can attest
yeah,
to that.
I got receipts. I walk the walk, is what I'm saying. She also has a really demanding job. She's the curator of the Wartime Museum.
Yes.
It's one of those things that is really like intellectually taxing. Like she does a lot of the back end
I'm
archival stuff.
sure.
Really coordinates a lot of the work with the volunteers. So when we finish a day, really both of us are pretty well spent.
Yes.
So our faves, a lot of
And you can be
the
honest and vulnerable on
old.
the show.
I'm glad. I feel this is a very cozy room.
Yes.
I feel like I can
We have
open
a
up to you.
pleasing background.
Yeah, I would say if I say like reality dating shows, I think most people would go straight to like, oh, like The Bachelor, Bachelorette.
No.
Not trashy enough for us.
No, we
No.
dive into the dumpster, as I do.
Oh, 100%. If we're opening that dessert drawer, we're reaching way
Yes.
back into it. Yeah,
The grimier, the better sometimes.
100%. Our favorite one that we continuously go back to is 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days.
Oof.
Yeah, where these people make these online relationships with people in
Yes.
other countries, and then they visit those countries for the first time to decide if they're compatible enough to apply for the K-1 visa and bring them back.
God bless them.
It is unbelievably
TLC
dramatic.
is honestly, like, I think about it, I'm like, they're a little diabolical.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have the same
But I'm
reaction.
here to watch it, so.
100%. I have the same reaction to that show that I do watching these like slasher flicks that you and I like. I enjoy it, but I almost don't have the constitution for it. And so McKay makes fun of me because I make like a baseball cap when we watch because it's just like so cringy and awful that I can't fully handle it.
It's so cringy though.
Oh yeah.
And that's the one thing about reality TV, especially the dating shows.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch Love Is Blind, and there was one season where a guy was singing to a girl through a wall.
Oh.
And I was like,
yeah.
I have to like walk away from
I
this.
have to separate myself from this. Yeah.
I have to pretend like I did
100%.
not see that.
Yeah, it does like psychological damage to you.
But again, like I said, in the news, we are informed. Like we have no choice but to be informed. That's our whole job. So
Yeah.
like again, mentally taxing stuff. Like you said, I want to go home and I just kind of want to decompress and like turn on my shows. And,
Yeah.
I love trash TV. I love a good teen drama even still. I'm with it.
I get it.
Do you have a guilty pleasure?
I mean,
I'll tell you
they're
mine.
all
You can tell
guilty
me
at this point.
yours.
My wife and I have definitely done the thing of we'll kind of institute shows that like this is very much a me show, but I want to share it with you, and so then we'll watch through it together. And we've done a lot of just kind of passing back and forth, each of us picking different things. And so the funny thing is that when you set it up that way, you get pushed so far to the extremes of your personality that it ended up being like the most obnoxiously over the top macho shows from me, and then like the most like teen girl dramas
Which
from
I
McKay.
love.
Oh yeah, so together we've watched like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul and Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
And
It's a mixed
Yeah.
bag. It's a coat of many colors, and I love that.
oh yeah, and I love it all. It's
Yeah.
all great. It's all very, very fun. Yeah, so that's a lot of that stuff is probably the biggest ones. And it is something that I only have sisters. My two sisters can appreciate that I now have full skin in the game of the was Dean a good boyfriend
Okay.
debate.
Now, where do you fall on that line?
Yes. I feel like it's one of those things that
I think they all had their flaws.
This is true.
But do you have a favorite of the three?
You know, I
do,
I'm
but
gonna
I want to hear
fully
yours.
embarrass myself right now in front of the people who are connecting with me right now because of the things that I enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot remember the final boyfriend's name right now.
Logan.
Logan.
Is that your
Sorry,
favorite?
it's the lights. It might be.
That's my favorite too.
And when you meet him, I never would have thought that because McKay and I started, and she would get in these debates with my oldest sister, and they'd talk about all three of them.
Yes.
Because my sister and her husband are Dean stans.
Well, they need to be checked out.
Yeah,
from a doctor.
Yeah, they are not well.
No.
Is what I'm saying. And yeah, McKay would say like, "Oh no, Logan's the best." And then when you meet Logan and he's introduced as the actual Christian devil, not really,
Yeah,
but
pretty close.
I kind of thought, I don't know if I see this working, but yeah, he's the best.
I think he's the only one that kind of called her out on her mess. Because let's be real. If you haven't watched Gilmore Girls, you should.
She's a whole mess.
She's a little messy, and she's a smart girl, but like she again makes a pretty big mistakes along the way, and he's one that will call her out on it, and she'll reciprocate it, and I appreciate that.
See, there you go. We understand each other.
Hello, thank you. But again, I love TV as much. See, you gave your little guilty pleasure. I'll give you mine.
Yes.
You're
so ready for this.
What
could be worse than what I've shared?
It's pretty bad.
Okay.
It's pretty bad. 90210.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. That is deeply 2000s-y.
Yes.
That's glorious.
And I'm not talking about Beverly Hills 90210. I'm talking about the CW version.
Wow. I didn't even know there was a
Oh, yes.
That's incredible.
Oh, yes. That was my guilty pleasure from like when I was in high school into college. Like,
amazing.
I hate myself for it because like it's not good storytelling, but it is entertainment. It's kind of like I would say the equivalent to like reality TV show trash, but scripted form, if that makes any sense. Like the plot lines are like everybody's dating everybody. It's just a mess, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it at the end of the day.
I completely get that. I think about this tweet all the time, and especially when my wife shows me a lot of her favorite movies from her childhood. It's like, I said it was my favorite movie. I didn't say it was good.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times you just pick those up from your childhood.
Sometimes I like movies that are blatantly like hated by critics and are not technically good movies, but there's something enjoyable about that at the same time. Some of these movies just don't take themselves seriously, and I kind of like that about them.
So true. I think it was 2010 that Benicio del Toro, Anthony Hopkins' Wolfman came out. Not a great movie.
No.
I'll tell you right now.
But it's
not
fun.
great. But I love it.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Emily Blunt.
Come on.
You can't
so
go wrong
great.
with her, man.
Oh, man. And I can never remember his name. Elrond is in it.
Yeah. Oh.
V
I'm
for
blanking.
Vendetta. It starts with an H.
Shoot. Is it Hugo?
Hugo Weaving. Good job. I always think Hugh.
It was
it's
coming
Hugo.
to me. I just felt it.
There we go. Most of our conversations are this sort of pattern.
You're getting a real life conversation.
This
It's
is
not
actually just how it goes. Yeah, he's amazing in it. Just buckets of goo.
Yeah.
Just full.
It's not great,
so
but it's
great.
so it's kind of like Van Helsing for me in a way. Like it's kind
perfect
of cut
example
from the
of
same
that.
cloth of that.
Major
It's a fun movie.
So true. So fun. Not a great film.
No. Like
Great
Hugh
movie.
Jackman,
Yeah.
amazing. Kate Beckinsale, always
Yeah.
amazing. Was it a great script? No.
Mm-mm.
But it was a fun movie. You can't walk out of that and
Oh,
tell me you didn't have fun.
I came up with this test when I was watching all the John Wick movies back to back.
Okay.
That a good test of an action movie is that if you just cold explain what happens to someone, like there's a fight scene and it's in this setting and this is kind of what happens, and it sounds fun like that, then that's actually interesting. Because a lot of these are just like, oh, there's a bunch of guys and they're just like shooting at each other. It's like,
But John Wick has like, I recently,
yeah.
I had never seen any of them until like a year ago.
mm-hmm.
And John Wick was one of the surprises for me.
Yeah.
Because I did not expect it to be as
There's
good as it was. And it had a
100%.
through storyline. It wasn't just guys just shooting at
They're
each
great.
other. I love them.
And those individual things, I did that with my dad, where I was like, oh, they have a fight and it's in this place. Oh, that sounds interesting. Or it's between this group. Oh, well, that sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Van Helsing is like that. It's like, is it great cinema? No. But he's got a like Gatling gun crossbow and he fights vampires with it. I
It's
would like to see
cool.
that.
Yes. And so speaking of movies still, we're coming up on summertime. Summer
Oh,
blockbusters are among us. Is there one that you're looking forward to the most?
oh man. I do have a soft spot for any sort of camp movie.
Okay.
When the summer comes back around, like
Mhm.
I'll tend to go back into like Heavyweights, Wet Hot American
Right.
Summer, all those I absolutely adore. I would say Jaws, but that one I feel like is a little that's like too easy
It
to
is
say. It kind of feels like a given.
Jaws is my favorite film of all
It's
time,
so good.
period.
It's
Full
so
stop.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to summer films, there's a lot, like, if you've never seen it, and if you guys have never seen it, it's The Way, Way Back. It's a really good
Oh, I haven't
movie.
seen that one yet. You've
It's
mentioned to me
Yes,
before,
it's
but I'm a bad friend.
it's one of those coming of age movies in the
Yes.
summertime, and I just can't get enough of those. They're
Yeah.
just so good. Is there one that you're looking forward to that's gonna hit theaters?
Okay. I know there are some. I would have to look at a list. See, the issue is that I was such a movie fanatic when I was a kid, especially as a
Mhm.
teenager. I was always rifling through all the trailers as they would come out.
Yes.
So then the movies would come and I would know more about it than I wanted to. So oftentimes if I clock that it's coming down the pipeline, I'll sort of go blind on it because I want to just,
Which is, hey, totally fair.
oh yeah,
'Cause they'll
show up
give
and have
away
me
everything.
cold.
I've
Yeah.
been consciously just watching teasers and not
Mm.
full trailers
Oh, there you go.
anymore, just because, like, I recently went to see Devil Wears Prada 2. I didn't know anything about the plot or anything. I just
Did you
saw.
see the first one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. I know that was kind of a
Oh.
stupid question, but I had to
Oh,
just float that one
yes.
out.
Come on now.
Yeah,
Who are you talking
that's
to?
on me. Yeah,
Yes.
that's on me.
But I watched the teaser. I didn't need to know anything else. I'm like, "Okay, I'm in. Let's just do it." And I love going into a movie blind too.
So great.
Just, like,
Yeah.
not knowing anything or concept of the plot. It's like Barbarian. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I remember Brady told me to watch that, and he's like, "Go in blind," and I did. You think it's gonna go one way, and it goes a
Yeah.
completely other way.
I did it. Someone in our web department right now, a friend of mine, Emily's working tonight. I made her do that with that movie Together that just came out.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a movie to watch
that's a
blind.
movie that you do not expect to go the way
No,
it goes,
it just sort of happens to you.
and I
Yeah.
appreciate that about movies,
Same.
I really do.
Oh,
Give me
so
the
true.
bare minimum of information, and we'll go from there.
Toads.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I will say because one came to mind,
Okay, yes, tell me.
and again, I know I'm really fudging the lines here
It's
because this is just the most recent one. I'm gonna look at a list when I leave this and feel like a dope because there's gonna be a
No.
million. But one in particular that I'm really looking forward to, and I know it's technically summer or whatever. New Street Fighter looks fun.
Street Fighter, I
It
haven't
looks
seen the trailer
fun.
yet. Does it?
I had fully disregarded it, and then I saw the trailer, and I thought, okay,
Okay.
I'm back in. It seems like one of those that they have fully just embraced that, like, this is a cartoon. Just let it be a cartoon. And just let it be fun.
That's the thing.
Right?
I think superhero movies are finally where, and there's nothing wrong. I love the Christopher Nolan Batman movies.
I was just about to say that. I was
Do not get
just
me
about to
wrong.
bring up
They're
Dark Knight.
amazing films,
Yeah.
but I think we've kind of lost not the plot, but I think we've kind of lost the fun in superhero movies.
Yeah.
And I think we're starting to finally circle back with, like, Superman was a lot of fun. I think Supergirl is going to be a lot of fun this summer.
Yeah. One of the big tipping point movies along those lines, especially down like the superhero lines, when James Gunn took over for Suicide Squad,
Yeah.
especially where that was even still was an R-rated one, and it was
Mhm.
very violent and all that, but it had that like comic book color
Yes.
and
I
fun
think that's the thing.
component.
You've got to
Yeah.
have, like, and I love a good realism piece. I think it's interesting take on, like, oh,
Yeah.
Batman actually existed in our world, but I do love the superhero world as well,
Right.
where it's just kind of, just saturated with, like, a bunch of color, and it's not supposed to be fully taken seriously, but
Oh, yeah.
for that.
See, that was my thought watching the Street Fighter trailer because I did play those games growing
Oh,
up.
yeah.
So there's a nostalgia element there. I'm not blind to that. But Zangief, the giant hulking Russian fighter,
Yeah.
he picks up another character and jumps like 20 feet in the air and flips backward. Like, yeah, that's why I would watch a Street Fighter movie.
I love
Like,
that.
why would I? I don't really need realism from Street Fighter.
Hello. There you go.
Absolutely. They gave Guile, the big like wedge haircut. They're like, no, we're not
changing it.
We're not gonna rein that in at all.
And I love that. Like, more studios should be doing this, I feel. And I think they're going to, especially in DC, especially with James Gunn behind the wheel. I think it's perfect.
And I've liked all the stuff so far. Oh, a summer one looking forward to Lanterns.
Lanterns will be good.
Movie, but
I mean, it's still superhero Jason.
Count it.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. I won't keep you too much longer, but I always end this segment on like rapid fire questions, rapid fire round.
Oh, heavens.
So, but they're easy. They're really easy. Okay. Spring or summer?
Summer.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl. I wish I wasn't.
Yeah, I know, but it's because circumstance.
Yeah, it feels like there's like a moral superior to being an early bird. So I wish I was a better person, but
it's whatever. And me just so dismissive. It's fine. Netflix or Hulu?
On Netflix. Yeah.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Talking or texting? It's a tough one. Talking.
I'm gonna call.
I'm a FaceTimer.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that one's solid. I might do a call. I do a lot of phone calls with people when I have to do chores.
Okay.
So I'll just like put it on speaker and just like carry it around with me. Yes, you're my friend. I'm gonna call you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Facebook or Instagram?
I don't have an Instagram, but I think I might still pick that.
Yes. Cats or dogs?
Come on, man. Dogs.
All day. Ugh. Giving or receiving presents?
Giving.
Night in or night out?
Night out.
Fiction or nonfiction?
I'm gonna go fiction. Just impulse right now.
Okay. Coffee or tea?
Let's go tea.
Beach or mountain vacation?
Beach.
Love or basketball?
Love.
Huey Lewis or the news?
Huey Lewis.
I stole those from another podcast. I just thought they're so funny.
Good.
And it just throws it off track. But yeah, no. First of all, thank you again for doing this, taking time out of your day.
Having me.
Yes.
I hope this was acceptable.
Of course it was acceptable. And it's also just an excuse for us to finally get together.
Yeah.
It's been so long, and I'll come in at night sometimes on the way home, and I'll just pop in and be like, hi, Rob.
Yeah. We have a whole routine where we will hug and then talk about how excited we are to make plans to hang out.
And
then we just rinse and repeat.
It is going to happen. Summer is among us, which means we're going to be able to be outside.
Yeah.
That's more inclined for me to actually keep plans. So
we had an all-time legendary summer bash last summer.
Oh my gosh, 4th of July.
Yeah.
That was it.
That really was.
That was the cut right there.
All-timer. The Polaroids are still on my fridge at home.
Polaroids are still in my living room right now. Not hung up, but they're in my living room. And then I like look through them and I'm like, oh my God. So, you know what happens on 4th of July. We're in Indiana.
Yeah.
You're going to enjoy a beverage or 8, if you're me.
There's going to be a pool.
Hello.
It's not going to be deep.
It's not going to be deep. It's going to be inflated.
Yay. It's going to be like 8 by 4 feet.
Enough
we
to
will
throw,
all be sitting
enough to throw a Steve Mailing in there. And just,
yes. It's a drowning hazard.
It's a drowning hazard. Get his water wings out. Love you, Steve.
Oh, yes, we do. All of it.
Yes.
There's so many of these.
We have to do something like that again this year.
We do.
I don't know what, but we're going to do it.
I mean, by all accounts, Mitch Carter is still alive.
Yes.
And there is no overlap between our shifts.
No. But I bet we can con our way into doing something at his house again.
I bet we could.
Oh, yeah.
We could.
He likes us.
He seems to.
He invites us over.
That's true.
That's half the battle.
Keep that going.
Yeah, why not?
There we are.
But again, thank you so much. It's so fun to talk to you about all things that we enjoy, but also we get to share with like an audience. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, hopefully this was anything other than annoying during my many takes on things.
Come on now. If anything, I was the annoying one. They're like, we want to hear Casie.
Well, I'm vain enough that I'm hoping any negativity just goes your way.
Yeah, and it will. Don't you worry. No need to worry.
You can take it.
They're going to be like, who did he talk to?
I get enough mean emails just from my job. I don't need it from this.
Yeah, we're not doing the email game. Let me tell you that.
But we could.
For
another day.
Don't.
Tune back into Christmas when we do mean emails.
Please be nice. We're just people trying to make a living just like you.
So true.
But we're just on a public platform. What can you do?
Heaven help us.
Oh my gosh, what a guy.
I
doesn't get better than that.
Rob is just such a cool, effortlessly cool guy. to talk to.
He's
and it's
hilarious.
easy. I knew when that was going to be my first solo interview that it wasn't going to be like sweating stress. It was just going to be an easy conversation between two friends, just kind of catching up, which we did. But I also got to know a little bit more about him that I didn't know before.
Oh, yeah, and I think you guys did too. So I
Yes.
hope you enjoyed that. And what I love is Aaron and I, obviously, we know we love pop culture and things along those lines. We love music and movies and all that. But it's been interesting and exciting to know that we have a lot of people here in our building that are just as up to date on this stuff and want to know all the latest celebrity gossip and news as we do.
It's always fun to hear other people's likes and like their interests outside of the news and work.
That's
and
right.
Just kind of, I talked about it in the interview. The news is a tough business to be in. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. We see a lot of the good, but also a lot of the bad. Like we are nothing if not informed on everything that's going on in the world. One would say too informed, but we need levity in our lives, which is kind of why we do this podcast. It brings us levity, and also it brings you guys levity. I hope that's what our goal is at the end of the day. But to hear that from Rob and to get his support means a lot from us.
Yes, Rob, thank you so much for coming on this week's episode of What's the Trend. Again, we know you as a face on our TV, and now hopefully viewers and listeners of our podcast can get to know Rob on just, again, that kind of
a little personal level. Yes.
Nothing like talking about movies, music, and Madonna and all the things.
All of the good
and that's
stuff.
what we did this week. So
yes, but tune in again next week. It's going to be it's not going to be all Met Gala, but we're definitely going to take the chunk of it to talk about the looks. And it's just an iconic thing that celebrities just you never know what, Heidi Klum's outfit. We'll get into it deeper down.
Just you wait.
But we have opinions about that. But again, you can find us on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, YouTube. You can go to 14news.com under podcast, click What's the Trend, and the latest episode's going to be there for you to listen or watch. And, I'm just excited.
All right. Great job with the Rob interview, Aaron.
Thank you so much.
And thanks again, Rob, for coming on. And thank you guys. We will see you next week for all things Met Gala and some. See you guys.
Bye.